images to use for a thumbnail and came across that little gem. Oh shit. Get rid of all the lights. Ruining my very good quality stream. You know, this is can't have those lights ruining everything. Ruining what our art that we've made here. This thing that we've created together. So slight drawing stream, I guess. It's not gonna be super long, like an hour and a half at most, because my dad might be coming home early today. Today is my day off. Then I go back to work tomorrow, and then I work, and then I'm off 2 more days. It's all over the place. Welcome to food service, specifically grocery store service, where your schedule is gonna be all over the goddamn place unless you specify that you only can work certain days. If you're flexible, bitch, you're gonna be flexible. Flexible. They'll be stretching you every which way. But that doesn't matter today. Today, we're not going to work. We're drawing. All right, we're not cooking food. We're cooking in a different sense, in a different way, and we're drawing. So the title is Character Designs. And while these designs don't belong to me, because they belong to Toontown Corporate Clash, it does still take some effort to kind of translate them into your own art style and come up with your own sort of designs for them, their own body shapes, their own, as you can see here. We got all these individual different body shapes, all these different, we've got a little lineup of some random Toontown Corporate Clash characters. Those aren't the only characters we're going to be focusing on, though. We're going to also be focusing on MPGIS characters, the most popular girls in school. One of the funniest goddamn things on the planet. And I'm watching it again. I think I finished it earlier this year, and I've watched it, like, again, and now I think this is the 3rd watch, maybe. We're already going to start losing track. So I've been watching it a lot, and it's fucking awesome. It's so funny. It's phenomenal. It actually gets so genuinely well made and professional. It is a blast. So, you know, I'm going to be drawing those characters as well, and I have some little notes here. There's also this file, but we'll come back to that. So, I'm also going to try to draw some of my own characters as well. You know, my own actual characters, my own actual designs, which are still based on, like, LPS. So, still not my own thing, still taken based on something else. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. I've really been missing LPS lately, and I've been missing characters and... But the thing is, I've just been so caught up in drawing that I have not made any time aside for writing. You know, I was making some solid progress in a lot of my series, but now, you know, I've been caught up in drawing, I've been caught up in Toontown, so we have not made even a little progress. And I've been thinking about it lately, like... when am I gonna make, like, the LPS series happen? Because even though I'm designing them and drawing them, that's just, like, for fun, honestly. It's not gonna be a cartoon. I still want them to be LPS series. The cartooning and the character design is honestly just for fun. And honestly, it can kind of help because I might kind of try to translate the drawing and the cartoon versions into the LPS. We're going to be a little all over the place this stream, especially when we're on a time crunch, hour and a half, just about. Let me see. We'll go to the BCD folder. We'll just open this random-ass thing. This is a little bit old, but, well, you know, here's some random characters. So we'll have our 4 files here. I guess this one will need some specification. This is an experimental thing where I was catifying some of the Toontown Corporate Clash managers. I don't know how it came to me, but I just decided I want to make them cats. I want to make cats. I want to draw cats. I love cats. Do you know how long it's been since I've drawn, like, actual just, like, feral cats, like, real cats? Like, I've drawn anthro animals so much, I forgot. Like, I just forgot. So I don't, honestly though, they're not bad for not having drawn them for so long, years. Um, you good, Leo? You're over there snoring up a storm? Leo! Leo! Like fast asleep, snoring. Snorting all the sorts. He looks sleepy. All right. So, that's what this is. I think I have experience from, I spent my childhood drawing cats. I think that still runs through my blood, my veins. So, hence why these weren't too much of a challenge. I kind of got the idea of it, kind of got the rhythm. I just have to figure out, here's the issue with drawing these cats. I guess we'll go over this file first since we're already so deep in. So, I only drew like five of them. So these are some of the corporate class managers in cat form, but the thing is, I want them to be recognizable through things like body language and shape language, and I want to be able to translate some of their most recognizable features to cats, which is really difficult because I'm trying to make them recognizable, like, without the colors, or I guess those are combined already, without colors or clothes, because they're cats. And I want characters to be recognizable without the need for colors. I want to use, body language and shapes and whatnot to make them, and like their demeanor and everything. I've gotten very passionate about character design and trying to make them recognizable without like colors and things like that. I want to use like shapes and like their demeanor and poses and things to make them more recognizable. We have Cathal and then Graham, and over here we have Cosmo and Flint. But I have to figure out how I'm gonna make them a little more like I'll use Flint as an example. So I'll have to open up his thing. Did I show this? Yeah. I had like a whole ass thing where I explored his character very in depth, and it's over here. I went over the whole thing. I did like a whole 360. I did a whole, what do you call it? The turnaround? Did the turnaround, got the colors, the silhouette, primarily made of squares. That's important. Then body language, nervous, and usually fidgeting with his hands. Like nervous and a little like hunched over, I guess. So that nervous, like quiet kind of is something I tried to like replicate here. He's huge. He's a big ass cat because he's huge in game. His design is huge. He's massive, but he's very quiet. Which, by the way, is peak. Like, first of all, let's talk about Cosmo and Flint. All right, let's talk about Cosmo and Flint. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull up, your wiki, okay? And we'll go to the gallery, and here we go. Here's an example. So, Cosmo and Flint. This is Cosmo, this is Flint. No one else is important right now. Fuck everybody else. I'm sorry. I love you all, but except for Prester. I don't really give two shits about Prester. But I can't bring myself to give two shits. I'm sorry, I've tried. He's just kind of there for me. I do not care. It's just bigger priorities. There's bills to pay. There's Flints to draw. There's things to do in life that I could just be spending my time better than caring about Prester. Anyways, here's the thing with Cosmo and Flint and why they're so unbelievably peak when it comes to their dynamic. Cosmo is he's like one of the smallest cogs in the game. He's this small, tiny-ass, super angry, super loud guy who's always screaming and getting mad, got a short temper, almost as short as he is, and he's just absolutely microscopic compared to most of the other cogs. While Flint is this fucking massive dude. He's huge in game. He's this massive dude but he's so quiet and like reserved and shy. It's like total opposites, and their designs make it so funny. If Flint was the angry, loud one and he was huge, it's like, whatever. And Cosmo's quiet and shy, which is really funny to imagine. But he's tiny. It's like, yeah, but it's not as funny. Their designs play such a big part in why their dynamic is so funny. Because it's just this gigantic dude who's super quiet and shy. And then this tiny ass, angry, loud dude who's literally leading the mafia. What kind of goddamn. It's so peak. I gotta make a post about that, how their designs play into it, because it's so funny that way. Anywho, back to this. So, actually pretty similar to the image we were just looking at, where Cosmo's yelling at Flint. It's actually pretty similar. The thing with Cosmo, here, you know what? Let's pull this up. Over here on the right, I haven't drawn them in yet, but this is actually Cosmo and Flint. As you can see, Flint's very, very tall, very big. Cosmo's big, but he's very short. He's a short, petite. A lot of fans keep sending me as small because they think that I'm a petite little boy. But I'm, in fact, a large, fat man. That's a Game Grumps reference. That clip absolutely kills me. My legs are sweaty. I'm wearing sweats. Petite. So he's on the smaller side. Actually, the shortest out of anybody here, which was intentional. So he's very short. One of my favorite tropes ever is the gentle giant. Not to say Flint is gentle because he burns tunes, but still, no, you're right. I understand that, though. Even I've called him that, the gentle giant. He's only gentle because he's afraid to be more than that. Really, that's the truth of it. And I really don't like when people forget that. Like, you have to remember why he's so quiet and shy. And if he really enjoys being that way, he doesn't. People think that, like, being quiet and shy and because he's a doormat who lets people walk all over him, like, people think that automatically translates to nice. And that is not true. I made a post about that, actually. It's just because, and hell, speaking from personal experience, I myself have a history of being a doormat, letting people walk all over me. Let me tell you something. That results in so much bitterness and pent-up anger, which is why I have always been passionate in the belief that Flint is a pent-up, built-up anger kind of guy, just festering, manifesting inside him. Manifesting, I don't think that was the right word. Festering inside him. And I'm a firm believer in that. I am a passionate believer in that. Being a doormat does not mean you're nice. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, it means that you're nice, but not by your own desire to be nice. It's just because you don't want to get yelled at, and you don't want to be on people's bad side. You're a people pleaser. You want to be on everyone's good side, and you just let people walk all over you in order to make that happen. Don't bark, Leo. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're nice. It just means that you're trying not to get in any trouble. Leo, don't bark. So that's really all that boils down to, in my opinion. Because I know in my days in the past of being walked all over, the amount of pent-up rage boiling inside me, the desire to explode on someone and be mean for once and get angry through the roof. And that's how I interpret Flint to be. I hate mischaracterization so much, and I understand your gripes now that I'm sorry. I don't know why I can't say that word avid in the Care Bear fandom. You wouldn't believe how many people see Grumpy as irredeemable because of what? Care Bear is irredeemable? What are they on about? I honestly don't remember anything about Care Bears, but anywho, Flint, something, where were we? Pent-up anger, I went through that. But I don't like how people just immediately interpret him to be nice. That's not necessarily true. You know what? Let's be a little productive while we're at it. I just got the basic shapes for them down here. I never make drawing streams, and a big reason for it is because I guess I was embarrassed by my process, and sometimes I still am. But I came to realize that my process often actually like it isn't that weird. You know, I don't think, because I looked at some other artists, and as it turns out, a lot of people kind of have like a similar thing that I do. I thought like I wasn't doing things right, and I was like jumping into my art too fast, because like I usually don't start with stick figures, and like I tend to not, like I don't break up. Like I thought you had to do like this, and then like the stick, and then like the joint, and then. So I thought because I was just jumping straight into the arm that I was doing something wrong, but not necessarily. In fact, I think jumping right into this means that I have like a grasp on how to do that. This is just like a guide. These kinds of arm, that's just like a guide for beginners. I mean, I wouldn't call myself like, I'm not a professional by any means. Don't give me that. But I mean, I've been drawing for years, so I know how to like kind of jump in and like do this, and I know like where the arm should end. I hope. I have experience, is what I'm saying, to the point that I don't need this to help me do my thing. You know, like I didn't do that for any of this. I might do like sticks for the arms at first, as you can see. This guy's just got some sticks. This guy's just got some sticks. Let's fix that. Let's make them into real arms. So I might start with like some sticks here and there, but this is just like a guide to help me later down the line. But yeah, I tend to like kind of start with that, and then, matter of fact, when I'm drawing this sketch, I tend to start with the hands first and decide where they're gonna go, and then I add on the arms. So maybe we'll do more drawing streams with time. That might be nice. At the moment, just kind of, I don't know, doing my own. Should he have big hands or no? I don't know. I know there was someone, it was either Spruce or Cosmo. I wanted to have just big ass hands. I think Cosmo needs to have the big ass hands. You gotta have the yowie hands. Gotta have the yowie hands, dude. It just it makes sense for him. He's very like a he's what's the words that I'm looking for? What are the words I'm looking for? There's a big not big, because he's not big. He's small, but he is big. He's big and like square. He's got like a big shape, a big figure. That one's a little shorter. But he's also short. Kind of like he's like he basically pretty much they're both kind of squares if you look at them. They both got kind of like the square action going on with their bodies, with the torso at least. But Flint's just a bigger, longer square, while he's like a shorter, wider square. That's what it is. I like taking those basic shapes, and you can manipulate them and change them in any way you want. You got the head, you got the torso, you got the legs, and you can just kind of stretch and move those around. I like for example, let's take a look at Misty over here. This is Misty, this third one right here. I haven't done anything with her yet, but she's kind of got like a... I've tried to do be there or be square. They didn't make it there. That's very funny, actually. Anyway, Misty's got like I'm trying to do like a long torso, short legs kind of thing, kind of deal. Also, there's Dave. I've been struggling with Dave for goddamn ever. And this is where we're at right now. I could never just settle on a body shape for him. He looks a little silly. They look a little stiff here, because I didn't give him any poses or anything, which kind of drives me fucking wild. I kind of hate just drawing characters just standing there. But to be fair, this is only for the purpose of like messing with their body shapes and just seeing what they look like with like their shapes and how they're different. And you can see these are all different bodies. These are all different guys. Even without all the extra details. You see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do with the cats. is like, I need to break them down into just their basic shapes and see what makes them different. Make Cosmo like a small but like big, not big, small but like wide kind of thing. Small but wide square, while Flint needs to be like a big long square, like how we talked about over here. You know what I mean? Like how those differences, I'm so into that lately, how those small differences manipulate characters and make them totally different from one another. Really into that, and trying to make them different based on like the basic shapes and body language and the different things that make characters different besides just their clothes or their hair making them different, or their colors. And I think things like translating them into different forms, like cats, can help with that kind of exercise, making characters unique. I try to take things like their expressions too, like with Flint's eyes here. It's the same thing with how his eyes on his character. Like I usually do like this kind of thing, and then the goggles that he has. This is a terrible view. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. I should zoom in more, but I will not. Also, another thing that kind of holds me back a little bit is the fact that he used a trackpad to draw. By the way, that's what I'm using down here, which is absurd. I recognize that, but goddamn, money doesn't grow on trees, so I don't have a tablet yet. I intend to get one. That is one of my priorities, but I did get surgery recently, so, you know, we gotta pay that bullshit-ass bill. But yeah, this is how I tend to do his eyes, and he usually has, like, looking down. Things like that, like in the facial expressions, looking down, looking to the side. I notice he does, I'm a little insane about Flint. One of the things I noticed that he does, well, this may very well apply to many cogs, and I just haven't noticed. But, I do notice on some of his attacks, like I know like the, not barn burner, but it's just like any other standard cog attack. The attack called Fired, where they're literally like lighting a tune on fire, and it's like a joke because blah, blah, blah. A lot of cogs have that attack, not just Flint. But I noticed when he does like that attack, for example, like for a second, for like a split second, he kind of like looks to the side a little bit, kind of like something like this. It was like, well, he's more angry when he's fighting, so this isn't going to be accurate because I made him sad looking. But he looks to the side for a second. I'm a little too insane about him. I pay attention to a lot of the little details. And I don't know, I just like that. I like that he kind of looks to the side for a second. I always try to have him kind of looking down or looking to the side, just like avoiding eye contact. Like shameful almost. It just fits his character to me. Anyway, there's some random eyes, and you can see, like, I tried to bring out, like, the kind of, like, oval eyes. You can, like, split these up into ovals, I guess. Especially, these ones are sad, so they're narrowed. But typically, I make his eyes like that, like ovals. It looks a little goofy, but, yeah, so I tried to translate that there. They also, most of them don't have mouths. Cosmo only has a mouth because he's hissing at him. I'm trying to make them as close to, like, not realistic, because I have a cartoony style, but I don't want to make them super cartoony cats. That's why I kind of avoided the mouths, I guess. I don't know, it's just not the style I'm going for. But, like, if I was going for something like that, I would definitely have to give Graham, like, his big-ass shit-eating grin that he always has. That's one of the things that I think makes Graham pretty recognizable, is his big-ass grin that he's always got going on. So when you translate him to a cat, it makes it hard to, like, how the fuck do you catify this? Like, it's hard. Because he doesn't have glasses anymore. He doesn't have his clothes because he's a cat. He's just like a feral-ass cat. That's why I'm trying to use things like his tail swishing around, and his I think I'm going to try to make his eyes always kind of angry to, like, replicate the glasses you can see. And the curl, I'm trying to make work into the ears somehow. I don't know. It's a work in progress, and this line right here is just like an indication of like where the again, I'm trying to make them recognizable without colors first. I mean, you'll be able to like recognize them when you see their colors, but I also want them to be recognizable without colors. I probably shouldn't have colored them in here with like the pink and the purple and all that bullshit, because that kind of you can see like the orange and the blue, like that's Flint and Cosmo. So, but I did do that when I sent it to Clash Court because I was insecure about people aren't going to be able to recognize him. But like things like their behaviors. Behaviors is a big thing too. Behaviors and body language and how you convey their personality through that is another thing I really like about character design. That's why Cathal is over here just sleeping, minding his own business, doing his own thing. Graham Cat has his tail swishing around because he's got a lot of energy. Graham Cat would definitely do a lot of zoomies. Because he's always zooming around and running around. Running is his thing, speed. He'd always be doing zoomies around like a crazy-ass fucking cat. Very energetic. So I got his tail swishing around always. That's something that I think would be a key detail in that design. Is like tail always moving. It's like one of my cats. Her tail's always going. And like I tried to do like sharper, like he's like a skinny cat with like sharper details, like his ears, his eyes, his nose. Because that's how I draw him. He's got like a sharp nose, the sharp glasses, and like a sharp face right here, kind of hidden under his glasses, but you know, it's a triangle type of thing. You can even see like here he's got like let me change to red. He's got like this triangle shape right here. It's all that bullshit, you know? Even his shoes too. Shoes, I with the cogs, they all got like suits, you know? Like look at these cogs, right? The thing is, a lot of the cogs in game, they go off of like 3 different body types, you know, like A, B, and C, right? You know what would be a good place to go to show my point? Let me see. Where are the cogs? Where are the cogs managers? Okay, here. So we can have a good example here. So like you got like this little skinny twig cog, and you can see Buck has it, Belle has it, Flint's got like the buff build, and Holly has that too. And then the third type, on the bigger side, not in a mean way, in a good way, got Mary and Spruce. So those are like the 3 types, right? But I don't just want to stick to that when I'm drawing them. They all gotta have like unique bodies, you know? And like they do have like height differences and stuff for that, but when it's in a game, it's not like super unique, you know. They're a little limited because they're using like the same models, you know, for the bodies. They're just kind of like Mary's a lot taller and bigger than Spruce, but it's the same like model. You know what I mean? But when you draw them, I'm trying to make them all unique. So Dave and Flint, for example, have the same like buff, tall, and Chip has it too. But I'm still trying to make them unique in their own way. Look how small Cosmo is. Woo! Oh, it's lagging on me. Uh-oh. It's so good, dude. It's so funny. Anyways, yeah, things like that. Like, you can tell in the game, like, it's their faces that make them unique, but their bodies are all pretty similar. But I'm trying to change that when I translate them into drawings, you know what I mean? Like, Flint and Dave have the same... Let me close some of these. Flint and Dave have the same, like, body model in-game. They're both very tall, got that buff build. But you can see their shapes are different here. Flint, and body language too. Flint's like more hunched over here, a little like slouched. He's got like this big, long, like square. But Dave over here, I think this is laggy. It's not the same. He's got more of a trapezoid. His torso is a lot shorter than Flint's. They both got long legs though. Dave's legs kind of get bigger as they go down. I was trying something with that as well. But I think they're about the same height. Well, actually, I kind of want Dave to be comedically huge. I'll probably make him bigger on this, because Dave is just gigantic. Like, I'm pretty sure he's bigger than, like, if I look at him besides Chip, they kind of look the same. I swear, though, that he's bigger. He just seems bigger. Like, I think he is taller than Flint. He's definitely taller than Flint. I think part of it is the head as well. The head's pretty big. That is probably a big part of it, but that is a big part of it, yes. Dave is just huge. I just want him to be, like, comedically huge. And he's got his comedically small guy, Buck, who's over here, by the way. I still struggle with Buck's face. Oh, the game dropped new Buck prizes, by the way. You can basically look like Buck in game. I'm not going to open it because I don't feel like it, even though I could and it's right there, but I won't. Anyways, I think I'm done talking about the cats. We could have gone over more, but I don't feel like it, so we're going to be done with that. Anyway, they got, like, new prizes in-game when you fight Buck, guaranteed. You get, like, all these new things, and they have, like, a whole... I don't know, they got a lot of shit on their website. But anyways, yeah, it was fun to talk about these guys in depth. I even have, like, differences in, like, their shoes and stuff. And their suits as well. Like their suit, like their collar. I always try to make those a little unique. Cosmos is more like a standard kind of, right down, you got a triangle, and then you got more triangles here. It's nice and simple. I'm thinking of changing it. I think my Cosmos is very similar to Spruce. I don't have Spruce on here. I should have Spruce on here. He's one of my favorite guys to draw. Let me go grab this real quick. Where'd it go? It's gonna be in the works in progress. It shouldn't be. It should be a finished thing, but here's Spruce in the middle. Chip, I don't even know what to do with Chip. I tried to do like a trapezoid on top here, really long skinny legs, but I don't think I'm into that. I want Chip to be bigger. I want him to be a little fatter. It's just not, skinny Chip just isn't right. It's just not. It's just not. It just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna have to figure out something with that. Anyway, Spruce, for example. I think Spruce is, I'd have to draw them next to each other, but like Cosmo, I think they both kind of, well, no, they're different. Cosmo's obviously on the shorter side. We've established that. He's got like the big wide square. I feel like Spruce is less of a square and more of a circle. Or at least I'm trying to achieve that. Also, one of the biggest like things that I did for Spruce, I gave him like these teeny tiny ass feet, like little ass feet. And I think that's like a really funny feature. This is where I first drew that, actually. Like this big old man with these tiny ass feet is just a funny design to me. But Cosmo doesn't quite have that. His shoes are like, let's see. I remember what his shoes are like. Let me give him the pants. He's got like these pointier. They're still small, but they're not like Spruce's. Spruce's just got like these little nubs. Like that's about it. Just these little nubs for feet. It's not quite the same as Cosmo. That doesn't look right, actually. I'm gonna I'll have to mess with it, but yeah, I mean, you could see like all these little minor differences, and that's really what I'm trying to go for with these designs. All these different like little shapes and these little features that make them different. Manipulate all the different parts of the body, make them wider, make them skinnier, make them bigger, make them smaller. So many different ways you can manipulate like all the little shapes and all the minor details to make them all unique, you know? It's fucking sick, dude. But yeah, I'll give him like his little badge there. yeah, there we go. We got like a lineup of all these different unique characters, and eventually they'll all be, wow, they'll all be finished up and detailed. So I just think that that's very fun. Character design is very fun to talk about. I've just been meaning to have an outlet, a way to talk about it and explain it. I suppose now we'll move on to MPGIS for a little bit. So most popular girls in school, I don't think I've talked about it in depth on stream at all. I don't even know if I mentioned that I watched it, but it's one of the funniest things on planet Earth, by the way. And it's actually really, like, I get really invested in it. It's so good. Season 3 is my favorite, and it's the one I'm working on right now. I'm about to finish season 3. I've watched the whole thing. It's got 5 seasons. Funny ass show made with stop motion and Barbie dolls. And it's absolutely peak. It is also very vulgar and not for children by any means. So keep that in mind. If you're young, you might want to skip out on that one. Enjoy your childhood. But that being said, I want to draw some of these characters, and even though in reality they're all these just these like stick figure like these stick thin Barbie dolls, I wanna, when I translate them into their own designs, I wanna make them all unique in their own way. I guess I have some notes here. Some of them I don't really know exactly what to do with them. But I really want to do, I want to do some fun things with them. Let's see. Let's focus on a trio. So we got Mackenzie, Brittany, and Trisha. Those are 3 cheerleaders, cheer squad. Mackenzie, I'm just gonna go with my heart right now. I should draw some like guidelines for me, but I'm not going to. Mackenzie, let's start with faces. Let's just do that. Let's just do faces. And I'm gonna do this exercise that I saw somebody that I saw someone do, where they don't draw the hair or do any colors. They just draw the face and try to make them recognizable simply by the face. So that's what we're gonna try to accomplish here. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna label these. This one's gonna be Brittany. We're gonna have Trisha. Oops. And we're gonna have Mackenzie. Mackenzie's got the longer face. So we're gonna skip out on the hair for now. And we're just gonna try to focus on the features of their face. Let's see. So, trying to think here. I could pull it up. Yeah. Let's see. Better not bring any weird shit on here. Okay. It's just all right, let's see. Playlists. Deep do. You can see my whole library on full display, baby. Where'd it go? There it is. MPGIS. Here we go. I guess we could just go to a random episode. This one has a lot of the characters present. Here's why most people are overwhelmed with their to-do list. I don't care why most people are overwhelmed. I'm not most people, so I don't care. It's not about me. And I'm selfish. So here we go. Here's Mackenzie. Here's Mackenzie. All right, we got Mackenzie here. Let's see. And where's here? Let's go back here. See where you can see more of the characters. Trisha's right here. We got this girl right here. This is Trisha. As you can see, I think they're both pretty similar with their faces or facial structures, because they're Barbie dolls. But when we translate them to drawing form, that's when we want to try to make them a little more unique. So I feel like I'm doing an art tutorial right now. This is not a tutorial. I'm not a professional. This is me having fun. So I'm thinking Mackenzie, we go for like a pointier nose, more sharp features. Let's see. I'm kind of just going with my heart right now. I don't know if I want to go with like a smaller smile or not. I also do not have a lot of practice with humans. I don't draw a lot of humans. Shit, I'm gonna have to like draw their ears and shit. That's fucking weird. I never draw that. But I guess I'll have to do that. I'm gonna give her like some I don't know. I'm just gonna give her like some smaller ears. Moving my nose down a little bit. Okay. So I will go on a whim and say that right away. Not a lot of practice drawing humans. It is gonna be like still like a pretty cartoony style. But even so, cartoons are not always easy. They're not easy. So here we go. We have a basic thing. Gotta figure out the eyes now. I want to do the eyes on a separate layer because I have a feeling I'll need to move them around. I struggle with eyes too, for human characters because I always feel like sometimes they look like a little too, sometimes they're too big. Sometimes I draw eyes too big. And matter of fact, I'm actually going to erase the smile because I don't think that's what I want for Mackenzie. I'm going to, it's always a habit of mine to draw them super big. This is a learning experience for you and me. Maybe not you. Maybe you don't draw. I don't know. This is a learning experience for me. It didn't even hit me until just now when I was drawing this. Hey, I never draw humans, you know. This one should be a little more. And I think this should move over. I think. Not a professional, but I'm still very much open to criticism. Very much so. Okay. We have a basic face here. This is simple dimple, simple as it gets. And we're just gonna, we're gonna leave it at that. And try to find ways to make this character unique. Now, I suppose I'll look back. Where'd she go? It could still be useful to use her as a bit of a reference, but at the same time, definitely going to be very similar to a lot of the other Barbie dolls because they all look similar because they're Barbies. Give her a little bit of... This pen is too thick and I won't change it because I'm too stubborn. We might just do top lips for now. I don't know. We'll leave that. We'll leave that. Okay. We'll figure that out. But she definitely had a lot of lashes. I think a lot of them have a lot of lashes. Trish, Brittany. See, Brittany doesn't have bottom lashes. That's something that I can use. Trisha has both. I think her eyes are very similar to Mackenzie's. Yeah, they got kind of like big upper lashes. The lower lashes are a lot smaller. This is a great view of her. There we go. We got a front view. Got just a good, clear view of Mackenzie. I was trying to find a different word for view, but here's the thing. Like, it's not even just translating Barbies to drawing. You're also translating the characters themselves. So you want to capture like their personality and everything. It's not just about what you see. It's about knowing the characters, you know? I've gotten very into it. I care a lot about character design. It's very fun to me. What is that, 5? It's 5. That's quite a lot of lashes. Okay. Lashes are a big thing that can also make a character unique for sure. I'm going to give her probably like 3 bottom lashes that are smaller. This is what we're doing for now. Subject to change. I'm going to give her some of these long brows. Brows are very fun to mess with, by the way. You can give characters like different eyebrows. But I'm going to make her smile smaller because I feel like that fits for Mackenzie's character a bit better. I think she looks pissed here. She looks like she's ready to stab a bitch. Which I think is fitting. Even more fitting for Brittany, though. Brittany's very angry, and I love it. I gotta love that about her. Line art's a bit inconsistent, that's okay. I know Mackenzie, I keep going for the small smile on her. That's what my gut says. It's what my hands say as I draw her. It keeps trying to go for that. So I might go for something like that. Go for like a smaller smile, I suppose, if I can get this shit to look how I want it to. Here. Yeah, gotta get that dip. Maybe something like that. We'll workshop it. But generally, that's what we got going on for us. I don't know if I want to alter the face at all. Oh, I'm going to leave it as is. So this is what we have for now for Mackenzie. Yippee. And that's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like that. We're not doing hair yet. We're just leaving it at that. A little scary. I'm not used to drawing humans. I wonder if filling in her eyes would make it better. Maybe. I don't know about that. We're going to leave it for now. No, it was better. Okay, we'll leave that. Trisha! Okay, we're going to do Trisha now. So Trisha, let's see. I'm actually going to delete that just to make it a little easier. Trisha, I'm going to give her a rounder face. I'm going to give her more round shapes because she's a little more kind. Some softer features, if I can figure out how I want to do this. Dear God. My only practice with humans lately is Graham, because he's mostly human. He's got a human face. So, I think drawing him has actually definitely helped me with that a lot more. But yeah, doing just like humans right now is really like bringing my attention to the fact that I need more practice with that, and I don't have a lot of experience with it, so probably good that we're doing this little experiment right now. Okay, Trisha, I'm gonna need a little shot of you. Where are you, girl? Where are you, girl? How you are, girl? It's you, girl! Okay. Pretty similar to Mackenzie. I was trying to get a little possible inspiration for the like the lips and stuff and the little things like that, but no, it looks pretty similar to Mackenzie. So we're gonna have to go on our own little experiment ourselves and try to figure out something that looks good. Might actually give her a closed mouth. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know why my soul wants her to have freckles. Does she have freckles? I don't think she does. No freckles, not one freckle to be seen there. But my soul is saying freckles for Trisha. So I'll go ahead and give her just a little bit of that, a little bit of freckles, you know. I think there's a tool that people use for like freckles. I'm not sure, but that's what we'll do for now. I'm giving my girl freckles, bitch. And I think she's going to be more on like the tired side. Not tired, but like her voice is very monotone. Her voice is very like monotone and shit. So I might go for, oh shit, we only have 30 minutes. I guess I wasn't planning to stream that long anyways. But let's see, we're gonna go for something like that. Might get like a little eyeshadow up there. Mayhaps. Makeup scares me too. That's something I need more practice with, so this will help with that. When it comes to like makeup, whenever I draw makeup on characters, it just looks scary to me. You know, it looks scary. It doesn't look right. I think the biggest thing here is the eyes. Something about the shape, maybe. Maybe they need to like curve in a little more. I don't know. But for now, this is what we're doing. Oh man, it looks like so fancy and I don't mean it to, you know. Let's see. Might give her just some simple brows for now. Trisha. And I know there's like different. I'll probably have to look up some like inspiration videos and whatnot, to help out, because it is now this is now brought to my attention that I never draw humans. So we'll need a bit of guidance on making these characters a little unique. Might give her some thicker upper lashes than what Mackenzie has. Ba-bam. And then some smaller lashes. Now it's a little bit different from Mackenzie. She's got the, I think she has wider eyes, and like she's got like a wider, more like circular face, you can see. And she's got, you know what? Might actually also change it. Well, does that look right? I don't know. We'll leave it at that for now. But Mackenzie's got a lot more lashes. Trisha's got less, and they're thicker, fuller lashes. Now as for the mouth, I don't like her expression here. But the eyes looks a little dead. That's probably because the eyebrows aren't in view. It's a little bit better. I'm gonna try to give her a little more expression. There we go. There's my Trisha. A little bit better. Okay, Brittany. I'm gonna go for the most like the most sharp features that I can. So there we go. For now, might change Trisha's eyes a little bit when I get a chance. Brittany. This is also stepping out of my comfort zone, kind of doing something that's not super my style. Like, I doubt they're going to stay like this. Right away, I think we got something that's a little more similar to, like, kind of how I do Graham's face. I always do Graham's face like that, and then a little nose like that. Just trying to, like, make them totally unique to each other. I'm gonna make her... She's very angry. She's a very tempered girl. So we're going to make her angry. And I'm actually going to make her mouth a little smaller. There we go. Okay, that works for me. And her face is not like... I don't know what happened here. No, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with what we got here. Let's see. This is difficult. I should not have done that. That's okay. We'll find a way to make it work. You know what I want to do, actually? I want to make these a little more like ovally. Yeah. I am also limited by the fact that I do not have a tablet. It doesn't give me a lot of room for like interesting line art and whatnot, which is unfortunate. Because I really do. I want a tablet at some point. I think this eye needs to come down a little bit. Okay. Perhaps. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm silent. I'm working. I'm working, dude. I'm cooking up. Let's see. What were her? She didn't have bottom lashes, so we're just gonna focus on the top. And I should be making this thinner, for the lashes. I'm gonna give her some top lashes. We'll do like the basic 3. We'll do the basic 3 lashes on the top there. Kind of on the side as well. Boom. 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 And just like that, we have 3 different faces. Interesting. Okay. May stick with it, may not. But you know, I like it. You know, I can dig it. I can dig it. We have, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. We can add on the hair now if we actually wanted to. I guess I do want to. Let's go ahead. What was Mackenzie's hair like? Okay, it's just kind of like a, what the fuck is going on there? I do not have a great understanding of humans, and this exercise is calling me out on that, which I suppose is all right. I suppose that had to happen eventually. Suppose that was destiny, just a bit. I may not actually focus on my own characters this stream. That might have to be for another time, because I'm getting tired, and I kind of want to eat something, so... and watch MPGIS, so, or listen to music, or something else. Oh, you guys are just so boring. I didn't mean that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're trusting the process. It'll be something like that, except less looking like dog shit. So, how does hair work? How does hair work? Oh, God. How do people... oh, it goes down? Somehow that doesn't look right. I don't know, girl. We'll figure it out. We'll do something like that. And then for, you know, goddamn Trisha, she's got, like, her hair's all whatever over here. It's very, you know... okay, wow, we're not following any rules. And look how well it turned out. Now that is a head of hair, but ever done seen one right there. Something like that. Oh shit, ears. Oh god damn it, ears. Oh no. Forgot about ears. Okay, there, you got some ears. I forgot about the ears. That looks like Trisha, yeah. Yeah, trust in the process, baby. Okay, Brittany's got a lot of hair. So, I know she's got the thing up here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. I don't remember what it's like. She's got like, ooh, not like that. Ooh, girl, what is this? She's got quite a head of hair, though. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, ears. Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck, girl. Hang on. Got like skinnier ears. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Yeah, you can get something like that. What is happening? It's messy, but it's honest. All right, it is honest work. What was your hair like? I should really use references. That is something that I do not do. I get stubborn and I don't want to use references. Oh, what the hell? Hang on, I gotta redo the whole thing. Hang on. Brittany, you've got like... ugh. You got like... hang on. Brittany. God, I love her. She's so good. They're all great. I can't wait to sign to Cezanne, too. She'll be exciting. So you got like a thing right here that goes into all the rest of your goddamn hair. Oh, this is from a different angle, too. Listen, this is the process, okay? This is the process. It's messy and it's ugly, bitch. It's ugly, but it's proud. Ugly, but it's proud, bitch. That's my excuse. You know, you got like a chunk of hair right there that's going up in there, and then... God, that looks like ass. It looks like ass. It's weird, though. Part of her front hair is going to a ponytail, but some goes the opposite direction. Her hair is all over the place. I can also look at other art. Like, sometimes I'll go to Tumblr and, like, just go look at the tag. See what's going on there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to just do this giant, big ol', like, shape. You know, we're just going to do, like, this Big ol' like, here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna go for like kind of crazy, going all over the place on the sides, because that's kind of how it looks. And this goes going that way. Like that honestly looks the best out of anything that we just did there, because we just kind of went crazy with it. There we go. We got our cheer squad. Give her some like ratty ass, crazy ass hair. We're gonna give her the crazy hair. So there we go. There's 3 unique characters, 3 unique faces. I'll probably exaggerate it a bit and change it up, because this is not normally how I do things. But this was an experiment. This was a learning opportunity. I'm not going to go over my own characters, unfortunately, even though that was part of the plan. So my bad for that. That was unfortunate. But I'll figure it out in my own time. Do different shapes and stuff. Matilda, I'm already feeling a square. I don't know why. That was a circle, girl. I'm already feeling like a square for her. Just, I don't know why. I just do. She's short, too. So she's got, like, the short. Kind of looking at what I did here. Kind of wish the shapes would go a little crazier here. Jennifer's got a lot of squares going on, because she's got hooves, but I really want to do some, like, really round shapes with Jennifer. Another big thing is duos. Like, with Flint and Cosmo, how I talked about the contrast between them. Contrast, that's what it is. These big, that's what the word I was looking for. These big, like, differences that make the characters so unique from each other. It's part of what makes them so good as a duo. It's just the contrast between them. They're so different. And they're literal opposites. They're fire and ice, quiet versus loud, big versus small. Like, they're completely different. And it makes them, like, more interesting. You know what I mean? So I want to do that with Jennifer and Matilda, because they kind of got the same thing going on. Matilda's like the saddest person ever, while Jennifer's like the happiest person ever. This big ray of sunshine, Jennifer. So I want to give Jennifer like these rounder shapes, make her more like bubbly and welcoming and exciting, while Matilda's like boring. Not boring. That's a terrible way to describe it in every way. Matilda's more Matilda is very anxious, too. She struggles with an anxiety disorder. So she's got, like, I'll give her, like, square shapes, make her, like, more, kind of like Flint, honestly. I don't know why I do this with anxious characters. They're all, like, hunched over, and they're kind of squares, and they're, whatever. We'll figure it out. But, yeah. Then there's also Cindy and Hazel. Hazel's definitely I like her right now. I'm gonna go for more triangles. I want those eyes to be different somehow. And I'm gonna make her very, very, very exciting. She will be a very exciting, eccentric character. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna talk about. Not gonna take up any more of your guys' time. And I'm gonna go now. I'm probably gonna go eat something, so see you all later.